Hello everyone, this is Ifny as a moderator from my group, and I will introduce about my group member. The first is Rayhan, Aryobimo, Nugroho. The second is Aghniya, Rahmah, the third is Mir'atul, Khayati. The fourth is Shofy, Qolbi, Nurazizah, and the last Ifny, Silvia, Utami. So we will discuss about theme and rhyme, and the first presenter will deliver by Ifny. Now I will deliver about definition of theme and rhyme. In English clause, there are 2 points of prominence, the beginning and the end. The beginning of clause is where we put information which link the clause to what has come before. For example, we find conjunction at the beginning of the clause because they provide a logical link with what has gone before. We also find information about the topic of the clause and what the clause is about. So now, definition from Garrett and Wignell in 1994, 103, theme as the elements which come first in the clause, and the rest of the clause is called rhyme. Now from Holiday in 1995, the theme is the elements which serve as point of departure of the message. It is that with which the clause is concerned. The rest of the message, the part of which the theme is developed, is called rhyme. So in simply, theme is represent this is what I'm talking about, and the rhyme is this is what I'm saying about. So I will provide an example from the Bruce Springsteen song The River. I come from down in the valley. I is represent about theme or topic, and come from down in valley is represent a rhyme or the comments. The next presentation is delivered by Mir'atul, Khayati.
Hello everyone, my name is Mir'atul Khayati. My student's number is 192122131. And here I will briefly explain about the function of theme and rhyme. Theme gives a special status to a chosen part of the clause. It helps organize the message and plays a crucial role in the success of a text from a reader's perspective. It also helps construe the intended interpretation of the clause and the text as a whole. In addition, it's commonly understood that theme is important since it intends the analysis of a text beyond the grammatical structure of individual clauses or sentences to the unit of text. Theme incorporates at a higher level the author's aim in participating in this course. Davis, 1988. Theme then is seen to contribute to the construal of a text meanings, to the organization of the ideas in a text, and to a reader's interpretation of the message. Theme enhances the understanding of language at various levels. The first one, clause. Theme helps in understanding the starting point of the message. And the second one, text. Theme helps us understand the way in which the message is organized, and it is a major device that helps us understand a text as coherent. And the last one, genre. Theme helps us understand some of the generic convention which exists in a given genre. For example, COVID 1997 cites hyper-theme choices such as one major effect of World War II, another effect of the war, a third consequence of the war. As hyper-theme of a history text, theme is valuable both as an analytical tool and a pedagogic research. As Mathiasen points out, theme is a research enabling the ideational construction of knowledge organized into instantial ideational systems. That's all from me. The next material will be presented by next presenter.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello everybody, my name is Aghniya and here I want to describe a little bit about type of theme. Okay, there are three types of theme. The first one is the additional theme, the second one is textual theme, and the third one is interpersonal theme. The first one is the additional theme or topical theme. Topical theme is usually but not always the first nominal group in the clause. Topical theme may also be nominal group complexes, adverbial groups, prepositional phrases, or embedded clauses. For example, unmarked topical themes. There are three kinds. The first one is nominal group as theme. And the sentence is Jack went up the hill. Jack as theme went up the hill is Rheme. And the second one is nominal group complex as theme. And the sentence is Jack and Jill went up the hill. Jack and Jill as theme and went up the hill as Rheme. And the last is embedded clause. And the sentence is what Jack and Jill did was go up the hill. What Jack and Jill did as theme was go up the hill as Rheme. And now I want to give you example from marked topical theme. There are three kinds. The first one is adverbial as theme. The sentence is down Jack fell. Down as theme, Jack fell as Rheme. And the second one is prepositional phrases as theme. And the sentence is up the hill, Jack and Jill went. Up the hill as theme, Jack and Jill went as Rheme. And the last one is complement as theme. And the sentence is his crown he broke. His crown as theme and he broke as Rheme. Okay, next the second type of themes is textual themes. Textual themes relate the clause to its context. They can be continuatives and or conjunctive adjuncts and conjunction. The line between conjunction and conjunctive adjuncts is often a fine one. One difference is that conjunctive adjuncts are more free to move in a clause, whereas conjunctions are pretty well restricted to being at the beginning. For example, the sentence is right. What we need to do today is revise for our test. And write as continuatives and what we need to do today as topical. So write what we need to do today as a theme. And next is revise for our test as a Rheme. Okay, the second sentence is well, on the other hand, if we wait until Tuesday, blah blah blah. Well, as a continuatives, on the other hand, as conjunctive, if as structural, and we as topical. So, well, on the other hand, if we as theme. And wait until Tuesday as Rheme. Okay, and the last is interpersonal theme. Interpersonal elements occurring before the topical themes are also thematic. They may be modal adjuncts, vocatives, finite or WH elements. So, what is vocatives? Vocatives are only thematic if they occur before the topical themes of finite verb or a modal adjunct. For example, the first one is modal adjuncts, and the sentence is perhaps we can wait until next week. Perhaps as a modal and we as a topical. Perhaps we as a theme and can wait until next week as Rheme. And the second one is vocatives. The sentence is Mary, we decided to wait until next week. Mary as vocatives, we as topical, and decided to wait until next week is Rheme. And Mary, we as theme.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rayhan Aryobimo Nugroho, and I will tell you about clause as theme in a clause complex. Okay, so first of all, in a hypothetical clause complex, if the dependent clause comes first, then the dependent clause is treated as the theme for the whole clause complex. For example, you can see it in here. If the dependent clause comes first, then it is the theme for the whole complex. So if here is conjunction, the dependent clause here is a topical theme. Comes first here is Rheme. Okay, and then is conjunction. It is topical theme, and is the theme for the whole complex is Rheme here. Okay, next is predicated theme. These take the form it plus be plus. Okay, for example, it here is theme. Was those male students is Rheme, and then the addition is who helped the grandma. Well, who is theme? Help the grandma is Rheme. So the full sentence is it was those male students who helped the grandma. You can see the classification here. Okay, next sentence is it is important that the drivers put on safety belt. Okay, well, it here is theme, and is important is Rheme. Well, both of them are theme, and that drivers put on safety belt. Okay, that is conjunction, and the drivers is topical. Okay, and put on safety belt is Rheme here. Okay, I think that's all from me.
Okay, hello, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Shofy Qolbi Nurazizah. My student's number is 192122150. Now I will explain about theme and mood. While the theme is the underlying message that the writer would like to convey, the mood is a literary element that evokes certain feelings through words and descriptions. The mood can evoke an emotional response from your readers, helping them connect with your writing pace. Example, identifying the theme, the overall meaning of a poem or story will go a long way to recognizing the mood of the piece. Conversely, ascertaining the mood of the writing will help a reader understand the meaning of the work. For example, if the theme of a poem is sad, the mood will be dark, sad, and lonely. Okay, the next slide is theme in interrogative. The typical function of an interrogative clause is to ask a question, and people in real life ask question is what I want to know. Polarity yes or no questions unmarked theme
finite plus subject. What the speaker wants to know is the polarity yes or no. Normally, the first word finite operator of verbal group together with nominal group functions as subject. A. Are you interested in sing-tongues? B. Would you like a cup of tea? C. WH questions unmark them WH word. What the speaker wants to know is the identity of some element in the content. D. What are you doing here? E. Then, in the name of goodness, why do she bother? The second is theme in imperatives. The imperative is the only type of clause in which the predicator, the verb, is regularly found as theme verbal group functions as predicator plus preceding don't if negative. A. Wake me up before the coffee break. B. Don't disturb me while I'm taking a nap. C. Let's have a look at this recipe. D. Please stop it. Thematic equative, theme, Rheme. A. What do you mean by this was that he was no longer an apprentice? Okay, the last slide is theme in exclamative. WH element as theme, normally nominal group or adverbial group function as exclamative WH element. Example A. How sorrowfully he seems to grin. B. What tremendously easy question you ask. Thank you.
Maybe that would be all from our presentation group, and we're sorry from our mistake. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.